the technical definition of recession. Whoa, okay, if you say so, because in the beginning was the word, you are God now. But that does raise the question, if it's not a recession, then what is it? Well, for this and all other important matters, including intimate marital questions, we go to the White House press secretary, who informs us it's not a recession, it's, quote, a transition.
When you look at it more broadly at the data, and that's why we're seeing what we're seeing is that we are in a transition.
We're in a transition? Does that mean the whole country's now taking puberty blockers and becoming a girl? No, different kind of transition. This is a transition to green energy and renewables. Joe Biden announced it today. It's a transition to handing China our energy grid. Oh, that's a transition. Some might call it a collapse of empire and a subsequent disaster where we're ruled by people who hate us. But no, it's a transition in which China gets to make and control the wind turbines, the lithium, the solar panels. What do actual voters think about this? Who cares? Because that only matters in a democracy. But we'll tell you anyway. Americans do not want to hand our energy grid to China or stop using air conditioning in the summer or drive your stupid little electric cars. Right, because it turns out no one believes the experts who have told us the world is going to end for the past 50 years, but who still buy beachfront property, paging you, Barack Obama. And most people kind of understand what's going to happen next. They could become Sri Lanka, a country that destroyed itself, committed national suicide in pursuit of a high ESG score. Turns out actual people of both parties, just all normal people, want to do things like afford gasoline or have some place to live they can afford. What Joe Biden said today will get us much closer to Sri Lanka. There's kind of no dispute about that. We also know for certain that the spending under the Biden administration and under previous administrations, but certainly dramatically accelerated under Biden, has devalued the dollar to the point that we have massive inflation and a decline in GDP. Because as money loses value and things get more expensive, people at some point can't afford to buy as much, and then gross domestic product declines. It's not like some crazy theory. In fact, even the Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco, hardly a right-wing institution, has pointed out that Joe Biden's spending in his first year in office single-handedly hiked the inflation rate by at least 3%. That's higher than many other developed countries, including Germany, Canada, and the UK. So what's been the effect for the rest of us? Now, they can say there's no recession, and the word is like fireman, you just don't say it. But what's America look like? Well, I don't know.